Welcome to Smart Remarks, where the rich are getting richer, but to suggest that they pay a penny more in taxes is an outrage! So Republicans, trying something new this week, decided to be all outraged that President Obama is engaging in class warfare by suggesting that the wealthy should pay a little more in taxes to help dig us out of our national fiscal hole. Obama this week unveiled a new $1.5 trillion deficit reduction plan. It would increase taxes primarily on the wealthy. The Bush tax cuts for top earners would expire. Loopholes would be closed and deductions limited. And then there's the Buffett rule, named after billionaire investor Warren Buffett, which would require anyone making over $1 million a year to pay a minimum tax rate. Now, Americans like this idea. Poll after poll has shown that Americans favor increasing taxes on the wealthy, but Republicans, showing that they remain the party of money, are all fired up. And our old friend Bill O'Reilly even went so far as to say that if tax rates go up to, say, 50%, he just might have to pack it in.
If Barack Obama begins taxing me more than 50%, which is very possible, I don't know how much longer I'm going to do this. I like my job, but there comes a point when taxation becomes oppressive.
So wait, if we raise taxes on the wealthy, O'Reilly might just zip it and go away? I'm sorry, this is supposed to be an argument against Obama's plan? Now, I tell you what, I'll give the right this. If we raise taxes on the rich, some of the rich will do everything they can to avoid those new taxes. And conservatives point out correctly that top earners are already paying most of the tax revenue. Top 10% of earners now remit 70% of all income taxes. But while the wealthy may provide the lion's share of tax revenue, they have seized virtually all of the gains over the course of the past few decades. The top 1% of Americans now bring in a quarter of the national income every year and control 40% of the national wealth. This is the new Gilded Age, with a degree of income inequality not seen since the last Gilded Age. And as Max Fisher wrote on the Atlantic Monthly Online this week, China is now a more equal society than the United States. Russia is more equal. Quote, "We're on par with some of the world's most troubled countries." And don't kid yourself, income inequality does lead to trouble. All these conservatives screaming about class war could see the real thing if we continue down this path. Higher taxes on those who have gained the most over the course of the past few decades might be one way to address this. Now, I have no illusions about Obama and his plan. He'll probably bail on this as he bails on everything else. But this might spark a much-needed national discussion over just what fair share means. And we're not talking just in terms of taxes. I'm talking in terms of income. I'm talking in terms of who has the money and how they've gamed the system in order to retain it. There is something fundamentally broken in this country, and it ain't that we want to punish the high achievers. It's that for a generation, national policy has favored those high achievers, and they've made out fabulously. The rest of us have had to run to stand still.